Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Natasha, and I'm here today with Kristen to share a little bit about the Abundance Project and the mission on health and wellness. What is the Abundance Project? We're on a mission to help people tap into abundance through health, personal development, and empowered business. Our goal is to help as many people as possible reclaim their physical and financial well being. And we envision a world where people are thriving and not just surviving. A world where the power of fruits and vegetables and simple nutrition is regarded higher than any artificial quick fixes. A world where people truly have the power to design their own lives, a world of abundant health and abundant wealth. We've partnered with the Healthy Living Revolution, which is all about inspiring healthy living around the world. We've locked arms with thousands of others on this mission to help as many people as possible create more abundance in their life. Before we get into that, we'd like to share a little bit about what's going on in the world of health and wellness and give you a peek into how this has affected our lives in really big ways.
So, a little bit about me. As Natasha mentioned, my name is Kristen, and at the beginning of my journey, I thought I was this really healthy athlete, mountain athlete living in Colorado, but I didn't truly understand the power and depth of whole food nutrition. I was paying attention to carbs and proteins and calories, which was a really vicious cycle for me, and I had spent over a decade spinning eating disorders and anxiety and depression. So when my friend first shared this program with me, what I liked was that it wasn't focused on what we were missing, but what we needed to add. And I think it's really great to eliminate things in our diets that can cause inflammation, whether that's from stress or illness, or maybe even working out and the oxidative stress from that. But when our body doesn't have the tools and building blocks it needs to repair itself, there's a compounding effect of negative things that can occur. And it really comes down to getting enough plants in our bodies on a daily basis. We all know that eating fruits and vegetables is good for us, right? And that we should be eating more. However, most people don't actually realize how many fruits and vegetables they're supposed to be getting. So I want you to hold up your fist for a second. This is one serving size of fruits and vegetables. And I want you to think about how many servings the size of your fist in fruits and vegetables did you eat yesterday or on an average day? The answer I usually get is somewhere from 1 to 4. So if you're in that range, it's totally normal. But do you know how many you're supposed to be getting? The answer is 9 to 13 servings. 9 to 13 servings of fruits and vegetables the size of our fist literally every single day. When we're doing this, there's a compounding effect of good things, but when we're not doing this, there's a compounding effect of not so good things that can lead to a number of different health-related issues. So a lot of you might be wondering why it's so high. It's because of the produce that we're eating. When you go to the grocery store and you see rock hard avocados or green bananas, that produce is telling you that it was picked too early and it wasn't able to develop all of its micronutrients. On top of that, it's been shipped hundreds, if not thousands of miles, and every day that it's off the vine, it's losing nutrition. And I love farmers markets, but up to if like apple's been picked, kale's been cut, carrot is pulled, once baby leaves mama, within 5 days up to 50% of that nutrient density can be gone. So I want you to think about this. To get the same amount of vitamin C as an orange 50 years ago, you have to eat 5 oranges today. That really helped me understand this huge gap in my nutrition that needed to be bridged.
So, about 25 years ago, this really amazing company called Juice Plus figured out how to create concentrated fruit and vegetable powder and put it into a capsule. Now, I feel like the second I say capsules, people's brains immediately jump to supplements and vitamins. And I'm just going to reel you in for a second. Even though it comes in a capsule, it's not a vitamin and it's not a supplement. You can see the label, it reads nutrition facts. If you were going to go to your supplement cabinet and get out your multivitamin, it would say supplement facts, and that's because it's synthetic, isolated, and fragmented. Nutrition fact labels are for food products only. For example, if you go get a bag of frozen broccoli, it's going to have a nutrition fact label on it. So even though it comes in a capsule, it is just fruits and vegetables. So think salad bar in a capsule. We have fruit, veggie, and berry blends. My favorite part to share about how it's made is about how it's made. Juice Plus works with small to mid-sized family farms all over North America, and they grow the produce where it grows best. They actually let it vine ripen, which is so important. The fruits and vegetables are then ground up, which is better than juicing. We use the entire whole food, including the peels, leaves, and seeds, whenever possible, which provides more nutrition. And in an orange, for example, up to 80% of the vitamin C is found in the peel. It's dried at a low temperature to preserve the live nutrients and enzymes, and then put into capsules and chewables. And it's scientifically proven to do what we know fruits and vegetables are supposed to do for us. We are the most researched nutritional product in the world, with close to 40 published studies in peer-reviewed medical journals done by some of the most prestigious labs around the globe. And our most recent addition to the Juice Plus family garden is our vegan omega. Vegan? Vegan omega. We pack omegas 3, 5, 6, 7, and 9 into one plant-based capsule by skipping the fish and going right to the source, which is deep water algae, and by utilizing naturally occurring omegas in other seeds like tomatoes, pomegranates, and buckthorn seed berries. Our omegas are cold pressed, and like the rest of the Juice Plus product line, they're tested to the highest standards of NSF certifications.
So the last piece, which was much more transformative than I ever would have thought, is our vegan and gluten-free shakes, which come in both chocolate and vanilla. And yes, they have protein, superfoods, and all the things that people care about. But for me, the biggest component was the prebiotic fiber. Now, we all know about probiotics, right? But not everyone understands that those probiotics need to be fed. So the prebiotic fiber feeds the bacteria in our stomach so that it can make a home. So all of these things work together synergistically to optimize gut health. So when your gut is happy, inflammation in the rest of your body can start to decrease. And inflammation is the #1 leading cause of all disease. So consider that about 90% of your serotonin is made in your gut. So truly, a happy gut helps make for a happy human. So after I started putting these capsules in my body and these shakes on a daily basis, I really started understanding whole food nutrition. My body now looks and feels better at nearly 32, and it's easier to maintain than when I was in my 20s. I am no longer on medications to help with anxiety and depression, and not every day is perfect, but real food through these whole food concentrates has helped me heal on so many levels. Getting this 9 to 13, bridging that gap between the 9 to 13 servings. So this sort of lifestyle is not a weight loss program, but a nice result for me on this journey was dropping 30 pounds and being able to maintain it. I learned how to work with my microbiome, my gut health, to have my body work with me instead of me feeling like I was constantly depriving myself from cravings, not having willpower. And not only did my cravings change, but the inflammation went down. So I could run again and climb again, where before I had hung up my shoes and stayed away from climbing because my wrist and my thumbs and my joints hurt so bad. So my immunity increased alongside of my muscle recovery and strength. And the beautiful thing is that this isn't just my testimony. This is backed by science and journals published from some of the most prestigious labs around the globe. And as Nytashia was sharing, we are the most researched nutritional product in the world. So Nytashia, I would love to hear your story.
Thank you, Kristen. So I used to struggle immensely from an irritable bowel syndrome known as ulcerative colitis. The side effects of this autoimmune disease are vast, and I personally struggled with insomnia, brain fog, mild depression, and the inability to excrete real poop. Yeah, I just said it, poop. And and overall major fatigue. My doctor said that I would be reliant on a pill that they quite frankly couldn't tell me exactly what it would do to heal my body. So I started looking for a different solution. I tried an elimination diet, and that just sucked the life out of me while I lived in a really small community and felt alienated from the gatherings that were surrounded by food and adult beverages. And above all, the symptoms stayed all while sticking to the cleanest diet I've ever even imagined and could access at that time. Ultimately, it was difficult to love my body, my mind struggled, and my spirit was completely out of alignment. Once I started Juice Plus, my bowels started to be normal. You guys, I have no idea where that stuff was even going. And I was able to do things like overnight camping trips. Now I'm able to do things like overnight camping trips without having a bathroom nearby. And then I can also run without my body getting too relaxed and causing an accident before I make it home to the toilet. I have the energy to hike again, run around with my 3-year-old husky, and run a business part time, all while working full time. My brain fog and depression have cleared up in a way that I've never thought possible. I have the desire to enjoy myself and others on a daily basis without consistently wanting to cancel plans or stick around the house all day. Lastly, I am really ready to go to bed at a normal time and I can sleep throughout the entire night.
I so appreciate the rawness with your story. And um, as much as we could talk about these products and our programs all day long, I want to share about our really amazing mission in business. And this part isn't for everyone, and that's totally fine. But there's one thing that I've noticed is that people aren't always so quick to disclose what's happening behind closed doors, especially when it comes to finances. And so I feel like it's my responsibility to share the whole picture and put all the cards on the table so that everyone who's listening can decide if this is something that's right for them or see if anyone comes to their mind. So my business story was that from a career standpoint, I was running a really successful massage therapy practice integrated with sports medicine, and I thought I had it made because I was my own boss. But in reality, my clients totally dictated my schedule, and I was constantly tied up evenings, weekends, and holidays. I actually hadn't been home for Christmas in 7 years. I was trading dollars for hours, which means when I wasn't working, I wasn't getting paid, and so I kept working. And I became attracted to this because of what I just shared. I also saw my dad get off blood pressure medication and seeing my friends having really healthy pregnancies who were struggling with fertility before. I realized that I was doing a disservice by not sharing with others, sharing the same way that I'd share my favorite recipe or workout class. So at the beginning of 2016, I said, I am in. And in a 6-month time period, our team was able to help enough people get this whole food nutrition in their body that I was able to hire another therapist to take care of my clients while I went on a 2-month road trip. I was able to work from my phone, and I saw that my business was growing and thought, holy shit, this thing's real. I am building a little legitimate business on my terms and helping others with abundant health and wealth. So I started going part-time with my practice and then created enough space to go to Europe for a month the next summer. I watched my paycheck grow while I was abroad. The cool thing is that our paychecks are a direct reflection of the amount of people that we're helping. So we got more serious, and at the beginning of this past year, hit the top position of the company where I received a full health benefits package. I have never had that in my life. And then I got married later that summer and honeymoon most of July in Bali. And I don't share my story to impress you, but to impress upon you what might be possible. So I'm going to turn it back to Nytashia.
Thank you, Kristen. So before the Abundance Project, I had no idea the connection that I found with this community. That I didn't realize that I was missing the connection that I found with this community. What I did know was that if I gave this business a part-time effort, eventually I could build a legacy in health and nutrition while also using my sustainability background with the farm to capsule way of living. Since I started a year ago, I've helped enough people where I now have a residual income that paid me monthly while I tested out backcountry work this past summer. I spent very little time on this business and still made money. The impact I have made on other people's lives has helped me travel around the world while also having the ability to be a part of this amazing community that serves me as much as I am able to serve them.
So let's dive into taking a brief look at how does this business side of the Abundance Project work? Well, we own what's called a virtual franchise, and it costs $50 a year to own your own business. That's less than $1 a week. And all we do is share by word of mouth, and the Juice Plus company does the rest. They bill and collect, they ship directly to the customers, which means you don't have to have boxes of Juice Plus stacked up in your garage or under your bed. There is no inventory to keep, and the only Juice Plus that you touch is your own. So all commission levels are permanent. There's no quotas or monthly minimums required. And we get paid in 4 ways: retail profit, commissions, bonuses, and then at that top position, of our company. We have that full benefits package, which includes medical, dental, chiropractic, life, long-term care, college tuition assistance, as well as holiday bonuses and a monthly expense allowance. So it's really amazing to know that you can have this life of freedom, but still have health insurance to support you and your family. We have impacted over 1 million families so far for free with Juice Plus through our children's program, The Healthy Starts for Families. So any child over the age of 4 through a full-time college student can receive free Juice Plus when an adult sponsor is using it. Then we have our Tower Garden. I think I have, yes, it's right here. In a 3-by-3-foot space, we can grow produce aeroponically so that we can grow nutrient-dense food at our fingertips year-round while using water sustainably. It is incredible. It's on my deck in the summer, and since I'm in Colorado, I bring it in and put it in the corner of my dining room. And so not only does Juice Plus Company inspire healthy living, but we're really big with healthy giving. And we're the title sponsor of the St. Jude's Marathon, and we're highly involved in the Boys and Girls Club.
So I just want to close this call by saying thank you. Thank you so much for taking a little bit of time out of your day to hear about what we're up to. Perhaps you resonated with some of the things that we shared and are ready to jump in and learn about how the Abundance Project stands to improve your or your family's health or financial well-being. But you might also be listening to be a conduit for someone else in your life. So take a minute or two after the call and think about if there is anyone that you know who would benefit from any of the topics that we shared today, whether that's an opportunity to improve their health, an opportunity to improve their finances, or an opportunity to create more time freedom and flexibility. I'll close by saying that when I signed up, I knew I was signing up for a business. I knew I was signing up for a health program, but what I didn't realize was that I was signing up for a family. And the Abundance Project, partnered with the Juice Plus Company, is truly that. No matter what we're doing in life, and no matter how many fruits and vegetables we're eating, life can get challenging and throw us curveballs. It's so amazing to know that there is a whole community here to lift me up, support me, and help me rise. I feel so grateful to be able to pass that along to others, and I know that it's the main reason I've been able to grow and expand in this business as much as I have. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule and supporting Kristen and I. If there is any part of this that resonated with you or has you thinking of someone you love, we would love to talk to you a little bit more and give you permission to dream a little bit bigger. Have a wonderful rest of your day.